Hi guys and welcome to Crazy Burger. So back in 2020 I got on board with Evercade mainly due to the announcement of the Oliver Twin collection, and I kind of assumed at the time that this would have been full of home computer versions of all those Codemaster classics that I remember playing on the Commodore 64. However, once we got those collections it was kind of quite obvious that we weren't getting home computer versions, we were getting NES versions mainly of all those games from Codemasters and Oliver Twins. Now, some of them were actually quite good. Like the CJ's 11 Antics was actually a pretty decent version. But I think, like most people, we would love to see home computer versions of all those Codemaster games that we remember playing back in the day, whether it be on the Commodore 64, on the Spectrum, or even on the Amiga, maybe the Atari ST or Amstrad as well, rather than NES conversions. Those are the games that we bought for £2-3 out the shop, and we almost got a new game every other week from Codemasters. These are the games that I would love to see in a collection at some point. Now, I'm not really sure if this is ever going to happen. Haven't seen the Commodore 64 Collection 2 that's just been announced at the time of this video. It kind of makes me think that maybe the licensing is a little bit limited to what we can see from Commodore 64, but maybe we could see Amiga home computer versions of all these Codemasters classics that I'd love to see. Now, I'm not saying all of these are great games, but in this video what I'm going to do is play through some of those games that I remember playing back in the day in the Commodore 64, and please let me know, what do you think? Would you love to see these games? They certainly hold a huge dose of nostalgia for me. Again, I'm not saying they're great games, but I would still love to see them. I think it would be absolutely brilliant, for those especially that remember these games. Okay guys, so that's it. I've just sort of gave you a selection of some of the games that I remember playing back in the day on the Commodore 64. Now we could obviously get other versions, and we might not even get any versions of these games. What do you think? Is there a chance we could see these games in a home computer collection from Codemasters and Oliver Twins? I'm not so sure. I would absolutely love to see it. I mean, I'm not saying any of these games are classics. There are a few really good games. There are a few really average games in here. I don't think any of them are particularly awful games. But obviously nostalgia sort of makes you remember these games as being absolutely brilliant. I did enjoy this game, Slicks. I thought it was great. I was a lot better back in the day with the joystick. I just felt I was trying to control this with the D-pad. It's just completely uncontrollable in the car. But once you get used to the controls, it's a fantastic game. I loved it back in the day. But there was many games from Codemasters released on home computers. It would be so nice if Evercade could somehow get a cart or two together and get it released on the Evercade. It would be absolutely brilliant for me, and I guess everyone else that remembers playing these games back in the day. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching the video today. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.